All right. So in this video, we'll talk about registered agent. Now, this is not your 007 secret agent. This is a registered agent. So, the first thing is do you have to have one? Well, if you're an LLC, your state may require you to have an LLC or have a registered agent. Now, this may vary from state to state, but in Texas, you're required to have a registered agent. So, what is a registered agent? Well, it's a it's a business that has a physical address that is authorized by you as a small business owner to sign for official mail and receive official mail from the state, or basically from anybody that's business related, and including things like registered mail. So someone sends you official mail and someone has to sign for it. Your registered agent's legally able to sign for you in your name for that mail if they receive the mail. So then they will hold on to that mail. They'll send you an email or a text, and they say, okay, we received some mail. Do you want to come pick it up? Do you want us to forward it to your mailing address or home address? Do you want us to open it? Do you want us to scan it? Do you want us to send you a PDF of the contents? So there's a wide range of options you can do with that mail.
You have received a new message.
So, generally speaking, I have it forwarded to my mailing address. That's convenient for me. I use a company called TrueSpace. They have offices throughout the United States, and some of them are pretty elaborate. You can go in and rent little meeting rooms if you wanted to, but I just use it for the mail feature, the registered agent feature, and whenever I get stuff come in, they forward it to me automatic. I got it set up for automatic, to forward it to me. So that's a registered agent, and it costs about $50 a month to have that, and some states require it. Texas requires it. So, like, for example, you're a full-time over-the-road truck driver, and maybe you get your mail at a UPS store, for example, which I've done. I recommend that. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, UPS is not a registered agent, so it's not like you can use that, for your official business from your LLC. So you have to have something separate, like TrueSpace that can be a registered agent. You can use it as a registered agent. So these are some very technical things about forming an LLC that you want to review with your accountant. And I recommend ATBS. I use ATBS for several years. They never screwed up my accounting. They've been great. But what else can I say about TrueSpace or a registered agent? It's something like a sole proprietor. You don't need a registered agent, because you're such small potatoes. You don't need a business checking account, and you don't need a registered agent. But as soon as you form an LLC, now you need a registered agent and you need a business checking account. So that's just something to keep you aware, make you aware of. I put a link in the description for TrueSpace, and talk to your accountant. When you're thinking about becoming an LLC, this includes a subchapter S, S corp. Talk to your accountant and say, hey, what's this registered agent? Do I have to have one? All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the internet.